mystery. No matter what, I know respectively. He's coming back with positivity.
The ninth house, okay? So we're gonna talk about the ninth house, and the first thing is that Sagittarius rules the ninth house, and you guys know every zodiac sign rules a house, and whichever house that rules is going to explain the major attributes and themes in that house. So Sagittarius ruling this ninth house. The ninth house is all about travel and expansion, okay? This is about getting out of the mundane and seeing your world. The ninth house is going to deal with long distance traveling, okay? Foreign places, seeing different worlds, going out of your normal reality, okay? Going into foreign places, going into countries, doing long distance traveling, trying to see the world, seeing things that you haven't seen before. You know, it's getting out of your local area. Because the ninth house is about expansion. Think about Sagittarius ruled by Jupiter. It's all about expansion, expanding our lives. So in order to expand our lives, we also need to travel. We need to see new things. We need to see different things. And through seeing different things, through expanding our reality, we get to also learn a lot, okay? So the ninth house it deals with long distance traveling, but it also deals with philosophy, college, education, okay? All of these things, but it's the type of education that isn't like the third house where it's like, you know, your school and you're learning how to write, read, but it's the type of education where you're understanding the bigger picture of our reality, okay? It's not like the lower brain where it's just learning how to spell, learning how to write, learning skills and stuff like that, which is very important. But this is the ninth house. The ninth house deals with seeing the world at large. So it's more like philosophy. It's like religion. It's like faith. It's like traveling around the world and seeing things you haven't seen before and now having a better picture of understanding the bigger picture of reality, of why we're here. Because when we travel, whether it be physically or even with our minds, okay, we're trying to expand because we want to know more. That's what it's all about. We want to know more, okay? Yes, we understand how to function. Yes, we understand how to do these things. Yes, we know how to go from here to there, A to point B. Yes, we understand local areas. But how do we learn more? How do we go more? How do we see the universe? And the ninth house is the beginning of that. I also mentioned college because college is very much like that. You got to think about it. You go to school in your local area, in your town, you're learning all these things. And then finally, you get to a point where you want to study your own thing, you know, forget all the basic criterias like math and, you know, all the stuff you need to know in order to function, very much third house. Ninth house is now like, okay, well, now I have something I want to know. I want to see something. Well, what else is out there? Okay, I've learned the basics, but what is out there? How do I expand my mind? And that's college. College is a time where we get to not only expand our minds, but even travel. You know, you go far off. A lot of people go far off. They don't want to, you know, go to college in their same town. They want to go to a different state. They want to go to a different country. You know, they want to expand themselves because they want to see the world. And that's the ninth house, okay? The ninth house is all about seeing the world. That's why Sagittarius love to travel. And this is your faith. Okay, because you have to understand, once you start seeing the world, you start expanding your mind, you create bigger conclusions about the world, okay? So, you know, and these conclusions that you're creating based on expanding your mind, this is going to be your faith. This is going to be your philosophy. This is going to be what you preach. You know, this is like when someone goes to college and, you know, they have a professor that really opens their mind and they learn things that they never learned before. They come back teaching everybody about it and they have a new way of thinking because of this inspiration, okay? And this inspiration that you get from traveling, from learning from new people, from expanding your world, it changes you in such a huge way. It changes the way you look at the overall reality. That's what I'm saying. Ninth house is about expansion. It's about your philosophy. It's about your faith. So your religion, your faith, what you believe in is going to be explained in this house, okay? What you believe in. Because I'm telling you, once you start learning new things, you start expanding your mind, it's the biggest impact you can really, it's like a huge impact that you can have on your mind. and how you think, okay? Because it's so different and it's so mind opening, okay? So a lot of your faith in your beliefs, spiritual beliefs, are in the ninth house. A lot of inspiration is in the ninth house, okay? In general, okay? Because again, it's like going out of your way, wanting to see the world at large, you know? And people very active in this house, you know, are gonna always want to travel, are always gonna want to learn something new. And even if you don't travel long distance, like you don't do those long distance traveling, it could just be traveling within your mind, surfing the web, reading lots of books, you know, to kind of get the bigger picture, what's more out in this world, okay? And you know, and people very active in this house can be very spiritual and can be preachers and teachers and just people with just amazing minds, you know, who can really amaze you with what they know, okay? These are very cultured people who know a lot, who've seen a lot, okay? So for example, like say if you had, you know, Capricorn in the ninth house, okay? So if you had Capricorn in the ninth house, Capricorn is all about business, hard work, your career, discipline, and you have that in the house of the ninth house, okay? So you, with Capricorn in the ninth house, you can want to make a business out of traveling, okay? Because Capricorn is all about business and work and money and constructing your life. And you put that in the ninth house, the house of like expansion, traveling. You can make a business out of traveling. So your work, your career could be, you know, traveling, going through different countries for whatever reason you're doing, but you're getting paid for it because it's Capricorn. But yeah, you can have a career in that, you know, or you can have a huge career in teaching people your philosophies, okay? Again, Capricorn in the ninth house, you know. You can also have obstacles, okay? Because Capricorn deals with obstacles and challenges. These are people who train hard and practice hard. So you could have had some obstacles when it came to your faiths or being to expand yourself or to travel. You know, you had to work hard on that before you could turn it into a career. Another example would be having a planet, you know, in the ninth house. So say if you had, let's say, Jupiter in the ninth house. Jupiter is at home at the ninth house. Jupiter is all about expansions, faith, philosophy, religion. So you put this in your ninth house, your ninth house is activated. This is going to make you want to travel. You're going to be very excited to learn new things. You're going to be a person who wants to learn new things. You're going to be a person who's very active, very philosophical. You're going to be interested in different information. You could be very well traveled. And just be so spontaneous, because ninth house is spontaneous, you know, to get up and want to travel. You know, these are people who are motivated, exciting, and spontaneous. So these are, you know, just very fun people who are very philosophical, very much the ninth house, because again, Jupiter rules Sagittarius and Sagittarius rule the ninth house. So you'll just be a very, you know, typical Sagittarius ninth house person. But yeah, that's the ninth house, you know, very philosophical, a very exciting house. And it's the way we expand our minds. So I hope you guys enjoyed that and be back for some more. If you enjoyed the music in the beginning of this video, like I say, guys, check out my music on Spotify, Apple, and here on YouTube. And also check out my music video here on YouTube. I'll have the link in the description box. And finally, if you really enjoy astrology, book a reading with me. I do $60 readings with tarot, and we could go forward with that. So I'll check you guys out on the next video.